Hey there. Since the pandemic, buyers are more connected to their own values, and studies have shown that when we're talking specifically about consumers will actually switch brands, buy from different companies in order to stay in alignment with their own values. We as consumers want to give our money and support those companies who are aligned with the values that we hold important. And while B2B buying has been believed to be a very black and white, logical process, more and more studies show that even in the B2B buying process, emotions will play a very strong part. Think about it. You want to deal with a vendor, whether you are hiring a consultant, a coach, buying from a software company, you want to work with other companies that are easy to work with at a minimum. And that's an emotional decision. So it's important to recognize the role emotions play in the entire buying process and start to think about how you can connect with your potential clients, your prospects, and your clients' emotions. And that means communicating your values in all of your marketing elements. Those values need to be not just communicated in your content and in your messaging, they need to be fully lived and experienced by both your potential buyers, your clients, and those you work with. Whether you have team members, you have colleagues that you work with, your values need to be completely in sync with all of your activities, personally and professionally. The personally is an editorial comment. My name is Winnie Anderson, as you all know. I'm a brand and content strategist. I help businesses to attract well-qualified buyers and help those buyers take action faster and easier. And we do that through content that helps the buyer navigate their buying journey and recognize you as the go-to authority that you are. Values, by definition, are standards of behavior. They are principles that we hold dear, that we value. And because businesses are started by people, our values as the founder of our business then build out the organization's values as well. Lots of businesses, for example, say that service is a value, but we all know that service has declined steadily over the last, I don't know how many years. And one reason for that is because the businesses that allow poor service have decided that profit means more to them than the delivery of an outstanding service. So your values are seen when a decision has to be made and they're in direct conflict with something. So you're making a series of trade-offs, we all do as we navigate our day and our lives, and it's in those trade-offs that your true values come into play. So the challenge, of course, is to not just communicate your values in words on your website or in your marketing collateral. The challenge is to connect your genuine values with the actions that you're displaying. So for those of you who have team members, they're really your brand in the eyes of your prospects and your clients. So do your team members fulfill your values in the way that you want them to? When you work with other vendors, especially when they're representing your own business, you have contract people maybe who provide your customer service or who respond to your clients. They help you run events. They help you run virtual events. Those are your values in action. And if they are not living up to the values and portraying them in the way that you want them to, then it's your brand that suffers. So it's important to identify what your core values are and make sure that you are fully communicating them in all of your actions and all of your activities, and as well as in your messaging. So my challenge for you today is to really reflect on what your core values are and identify the 3 central values, not 5, not 7, not a dozen, 3. And the reason for that is because they're going to be your most important values. They're also going to be the hardest ones to identify. And these are really the foundation of your business. Also, 3 is easy to remember. So as you start communicating your message in, whether it's on video, it's in your collateral materials, your marketing materials, or it's in the process of onboarding and working with your team members, or looking for vendors who also are in alignment, 3 is just easy to remember. So I want you to think about these 3 core values, and I want you to think about how they're witnessed. So if you say that service is a value, would your clients, would your prospects say the same thing? And this is really what you want to start listening to from those you work with. And building a brand is this delicate balance between focusing on what you most want to be known for and what other people are saying about you. It really is a balance. But of course, we grow up and we tell ourselves that it doesn't matter what people say about me. Of course it does, because that is the essence of your brand. Your brand is what people say about you. I'll be back in another video at some point to talk more about what a brand is and how you can build a strong and powerful one. But the foundation of every brand or values that you are built on. So I want you to think about your values, what drives your work and your work with clients, and how it drives the delivery of the outcomes that you provide. And I want you to identify the 3 central values. I'll be back later in the week with another video where I'll talk about how you can take those values and communicate them in your content. So in a way that doesn't sound preachy and really does communicate that value, but do it in print, if you will, whether it's on your website or in a piece of collateral in a PDF document. My name is Winnie Anderson. I'm a brand and content strategist for service businesses who want to use purposeful content to help guide their buyers through their buying journey and help them decide to buy faster and easier. I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye for now.